Now pay attention to the voltage on the lower left hand screen. You can see it jump from 15.5 and then down to 14 volts and back up to 15.5. When this is happening, the lights are getting dim and then bright again. So you can see right there the volts are normal now, 14.4, which is usually what it runs at, about halfway in the gauge. And I think what the issue is right now, because it's winter time, you got condensation, you got frost in the morning, is that the regulator is affected by all the moisture, and that's what's causing the voltage from go to like 14 to over 15. So we need to change the regulator, or not the regulator, the alternator, before it completely fails and leaves us stranded. So I'm just getting ready to pull the alternator out of this truck. It's not very nice, and I'm not filming any B-roll because I need to get it out because it gets dark at this time of year, about 4 o'clock. But another way that you can tell if your alternator is starting to fail too, like mine, you can obviously see the fluctuation. So like I said, the regulator is probably shot, but you can also, I was also experiencing a burnt electrical smell. So burnt electrical smell is usually a good indicator that the alternator is on its way out. So the old new one's back installed. To give you a little bit of history about this, is I picked up this alternator at Pick and Pull a few years ago. It looked brand new when I got it, but just over the past little bit, hanging out on my shelf, seemed to got corroded somehow, and I decided I was going to stick it in this summer and try it out to see if it worked. Well, obviously a few months later, it's winter time, cold and gray, the alternator starting to fail. So with the old one back in, now just be fair, I didn't properly troubleshoot this, and the issue could still very well be there, but I'm almost 100% certain that the regulator in this one is failed. And of course we're going to start it up, but we're not going to notice anything because we need to do it in the morning when the frost covers the vehicle and everything is kind of damp, and that's when we're going to be able to notice it. Anyways, I also didn't point out that anytime you're doing a project, I like to disconnect the negative battery terminal. There's a lot of battery Nazis out there that'll tell you which one to disconnect. I like to disconnect the negative because a lot of times in some of the vehicles, the positive post is pretty close to the frame, and it's pretty easy to arc out your wrench while removing the battery terminal, ground it out, and yeah, then you have some sort of spark show go on. So now I'm gonna put the intake back on and fire this thing up. Now, of course, one thing you can also tell if your alternator is going bad, like these bearings are still pretty good, but if the bearings are starting to fail, they'll start to make noise. And also when the bearings start to fail, there'll be some play. So then the stator and the rotor might actually start touching, and that could cause it to short out as well. I mean, sitting voltage right now, 11.5. It's not horrible. It is winter time. I'm gonna see voltage go back to where it was running, 14.1, where it normally sticks. I'll have to try it out again in the morning. All right, it's the following day. Cold, damp. Good opportunity to check the issue out with the, instead of swapping out the alternator, did the job. She's cool, but so far so good. No sudden ups and downs on the voltage. We're still in high idle because it's freezing. See my breath in the vehicle. Just gonna keep an eye on it. Between 14 and 5, and like 14, it's pretty good. The idle just kicked down right now. Yeah, holding steady so far. So far, so good. Just out driving around, no fluctuations in voltage, holding steady. So just to give you an update on the alternator, it has been, like my crazy hair, it's been a week. There's been no issues. with the regulator going up to 15 plus volts and dropping down to 14. It's been staying constantly about 14.5, 14.2. No more of that surging in power. No more lights going bright than normal. So I'm gonna end the video there. Sometimes the fix is easy. Good thing I kept a spare. Anyways, if you have any questions or comments, post them below. I'll see you guys in the next video.